What did I find on my cherry trees?
Hello, cherry lovers. Today we're going to take care of the apple orchard. We're going to trim some things up that need to be trimmed up, some that need to be clipped off. I need to find out what needs to be transplanted. I've got some rootstock off these apples that I can transplant where the other ones have died, and that's what I'm going to do. But first I'm going to weed whack around all of it, trim what needs to be trimmed, and that's our goal for today. If I can get this apple orchard in shape, then I'm going to come back and probably mow if I get it done today. If not, that'll be tomorrow. But I was looking at the blueberries down through here. There are a few right in this row here. Out through there, mainly grass. So for me to hold off and not mow this down ain't helping my apples much. So I'm going to do some trimming and let's get started. One day I'm going to plant this in the ground for hanging baskets. I'm thinking about on that though. Tell me what you guys think though. Putting some hummingbird feeders out here. Help for pollination. Let's see how it goes. Here we go. This is my 65 volt. This is my 65 volt cordless trimmer. Thing does excellent. I mean, it does a lot of work. And what battery? I went and weed whacked last year. Everything on the farm on one battery, one charge. So here we go. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. These two right here are suckers. And this is actually the tree right here. It actually is above the grass. So in order to get this to grow better, I've got to clip these. Now, that right there is the tree. As long as it's above the graft, it's still the tree. If it dies, if the scion dies and it comes up below the graft where they grafted it, it's rootstock. And you let it grow, you can graft a bud on from another tree, it takes off. Right now, that was 3 of them, and that was a tree, the littlest one. The 2 bigger ones, taking away the nutrients, so I gotta get that one up there. This one here, I'll come back and show you guys, but this one here has got a bud below the grass, but it's going to come out. So that means that I got rootstock that I can bud onto. Little TLC. By fall, we'll have some trees. We'll have some beautiful trees. Everything right now is looking good. Like I said, I think I'm going to take the hand mower and go down through here and mow. See how the wood chips now have settled down, and mow this all nice, get it all the way I want it. But from the looks of things right now, I'm very impressed very impressed with what I'm seeing, because like I said, I've got that tree's coming back. That tree is coming back. All these little ones that I've snipped have got little pieces about so high, which tells me that because we had such a bad spring 2 years ago, it affected these trees. But it didn't affect the rootstock, so they're coming back up. Boom. I graft on. I didn't lose anything. That's the nice part about leaving the rootstock in the ground. You think it's dead, and you look at it and go, oh man, it's dead. Some of these rootstocks have been in the ground for over a year, and now they're coming up and pushing up, and I got rootstock to graft onto probably next year. So sometimes it pays to wait, and I've learned this clear back when I first planted trees. I planted some Mount Morenzi cherries. They all died, the Zions all died. And then they started showing little shoots, but everybody I looked at said, whoa, they're no good, throw them out. But they're wrong. After looking and researching everything, the roots are established in the ground. Let that rootstock come up, you graft onto it, you got the tree back. Lesson learned, hard lesson learned. And let's go on. One other thing I just thought of, and I want to tell you guys, as you can see down through here, through the aisles, there isn't. It's pretty dry, but down through the middle you see the grass growing. All right, down through those grass, believe it or not, clear from the pump house, I've run irrigation drip lines all the way on every one of these trees. So they're getting a drink of water every day in this sand, which helps them grow. So eventually, when they're grown, when they get to be a big tree, I probably won't have to water them at all. Once they get the roots down in the ground, I won't have to water them. Mother Nature takes care of it, unless we have a major drought, but they'll always stay in there in case I have to give them a drink of water. So I've already got that infrastructure in, so I just thought I'd let you guys know that. Okay, cherry lovers, came back out to go to work. Chance of severe storms look off to the day. You can probably see that. Okay, it's also in the other direction, not looking good. So I got to put my tools away. Hopefully it'll pass, and I can finish up. I got 3 more rows. There's a total of 10 rows here. I've done 7. What I wanted to show you real quick was what I got done. I guess I won't be able to get it all done till tomorrow, but as you can see here, this right here is above the graft, so that tree lived, and I think that's fantastic. I got a lot of them like that. This one here, if you look, it's all above the graft. You see them coming, so I'm gonna let that go. I'm happy to see that. And like I said, the rest of the trees are doing really good. Down through here, got them all cleaned up. Got to finish mowing, got everything around. Got the shovel there. But like I said, I see a lot of, like I said, down here, this one's coming on. I noticed when I was looking down there, right down around in that direction, it was coming on. There's just places that I'm very happy to see. See, this is above. So this is a gala. This is above the graft. That's a new tree coming up right there. So is this one. Okay, it's above the graft, as you can see. So sometimes it pays to let the tree that thing died, but it comes out below and takes off. Right here, this one, believe it or not, is above the graft. All right, so that tells me I got another tree. And this is just things that I've learned losing trees. Let me show you this one. This one right here. Look at it, it's above the graft. So above the graft means it's a tree. The tree that was there. So it's not rootstock. But then we come over to here. Look at this. See it? Those are rootstock. But there's also a tree. So this one here is a tree. And it is a Honeycrisp on Emila 9. That rootstock is Emila 9. I can transplant that out here in the orchard where they died off. Any tree that died off, I can transplant and then I can graft. So this is the things that I've learned through the years of me growing my orchard and doing some different studies that I've seen. And like I said, like this one here. This one here is a Gala on Emila 9. That's a tree. See? I lost the upper part of the tree because of the bad weather, but it's regrouping. It is regrouping. This one here, believe it or not, that little piece right down there, look at it. That little piece right there is on the graft side, which means it's the tree, it's not the rootstock. So I got a tree. I did transplant some, and I'm trying to find it, because I transplanted a couple of them, people, and I'm not sure where I put it. Oh, here it is. I put some rootstock down. Look at this. Oh, this is rootstock. Right there. Okay, well, next year I'll let that take. Once that takes root really good, I'll graft a bud from another tree, whichever one I want to take from out here. Gala, Honeycrisp, whatever. Take that bud, graft it on. I got a tree. So I'm learning a lot of different things. Sometimes taking, like look at that one. It's above the graft. Right there. So if you get, I don't know, I call it slap happy, and take those rootstock out of the ground, sometimes it's going to cost you some money. Yeah, if you wanted to just transplant and put a new tree there, then you can go ahead and do that. But in the long run, a couple more years, those trees will be like that right there. So I'm learning. Instead of just wasting things, patience. I'm trying to tell you guys, patience, patience, patience. See, this one here was a few years ago. That tree, look at it. That was 2 years ago. And look at it came out on the graft side. So there's the apple tree. So, okay, this is another one I transplanted. We're supposed to be getting rain, so that's going to be really good for that. This one here, I didn't have nothing on this one, so that one I'm going to transplant some rootstock to there. But like I said, I'm just trying to go through and show you guys that sometimes patience pays off. Like this one here, I'm just showing you guys these. This one here is above the graft. Look at this right here. That tree died last winter, but yet it's coming back on. It's that tree, whatever that tree is. I've got them written down so I know what they are. But that right there tells you something. Patience. I don't know about this one here. Yep. This one here is above the graft. So as you can see, the little bitty green on there, guess what? That tells me something. I got a tree. And in about a year or so, it'll be like these. So it does take patience. So it's all about patience out here. Like I said, I'm going to get this all mowed down. But I've learned that through the years that if you take your time and look these trees over, if the rootstock is still good, sometimes it pays off. And then you turn around and, do I have to transplant, pull the rootstock out, put a new tree in there, the whole thing? No, all I have to do is let that rootstock grow up beside it, graft, we're on, and saving me a lot of money. I know. Well, one tree can cost you a whole lot. Let me turn this back around and show you this one. Okay, right here. Look at this one. This one here died off. And look at what happened. It's above the graft. This right here is the graft. Right there. Well, that right there is a Zion, which is what the fruit is. It's above it. There's a tree. It's going to take off. I just got to keep fertilizing. But everything out here, people, I got these last few rows, and like I said, once I get done, then I'll mow in between the rows and we're good to go. Things are looking really, really good. Like I said, I'm going to take you down through here and show you. See, there's rootstock there. I'm not sure if that's rootstock or it's a tree, but whatever it is, it's going to grow. This one here, it's on this side. So it's beneficial for you guys to, if you're going to grow an orchard, you see a lot of trees, you know, some of them are dying, you know, and you got other trees that are living. Take your time, look and see what's going to happen. If the rootstock decides it's going to produce, then let it produce. And then from your other apples, the following spring, take a bud onto it. You didn't lose, because like I said, every one of them, if you buy another tree, you're talking now probably $30, $35. If bare rootstock, maybe 20, but still $45 in a nursery. But if you buy, you know, it just pays to keep an eye on your trees. Look at your trees, and you'll know whether or not what needs to be done. I also noticed when I was doing these, I've been watering these every day, plus it's been raining. I dug around them and the ground is soaking wet. I also noticed that the leaves, the new leaves coming out, are light green. Too much water. So I'm going to stop the water production for about a week, let it dry out a little bit, give these roots a chance to take off again, and we're off. So you just got to look at your trees, check on them, make sure, you know, they'll give you signs what need to be done, that's for sure. And I'm learning that as I go along. So if you guys like this video, please hit the thumbs up. Man, I need a haircut and a shave, people. Like and subscribe. Come back and see us. I'm going to try and keep you guys informed on everything that I go along, you know, with the farm, with the apples, with the cherries, anything that's going on, the nectarines, our garden. I'm going to give you my insights and my ins and outs. Is it good or is it bad? You're going to find out. So thanks for stopping by. You guys be safe out there. Bye now.
What did I find on my cherry trees?